Alrighty, so you're working for an excavation company and you've been asked to write an environmental statement for your next state tender. Today, I'm going to show you how to produce a document like that quickly and easily with ChatGPT. So what we'll do, so the first thing I like to do is to hone in the context window. The context window is really the rules and regulations in which you want the AI to look at without having the cognitive load of having to write the statement itself. So what we might do is we always start with a persona. So you are the CEO of an excavation company in Victoria, Australia. You have been asked to write an environmental policy for your company as it relates to your operations. Please review all legislation, regulations, and requirements that need to be addressed in the policy and set them out in a summary below with all the key elements that should be included. So let's start with that. All right. So the legislative requirements. Okay. Biodiversity, carbon, blah, 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 blah. Okay. So what I've brought up here is how to write an environmental policy from Be Part of It. So this talks about, this is one from London. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save that down. We'll grab that and we'll say, you are a solicitor that has been asked to prepare an environmental policy for an excavation company. Reference the structure of the document attached as a guide, plus the content you've included above to guide the development of a comprehensive document to be sent with tenders to the Victorian government. Okay, so I did that in ChatGPT. This gets the structure and the framework correct. So what we'll do is we will go new, IO preview. Now, you are a solicitor with the Victorian government reviewing tenders. for an excavation job in light of all rules, regulations, and laws in the state of Victoria, please provide detailed legal feedback on the following statement. So what we're going to do is we're going to apply it to our own work. It's reviewing the regulations, analysing the policy constraints. Okay, so this is going much deeper. Okay. Please, as a lawyer, redraft the document above based on the feedback above and write a detailed and comprehensive policy document in a professional legal prose. So now it's taking my policy, it's taking the feedback, and it's going to now write me a new document. Okay, so that's the legal elements, right? Now what we're going to do is we're going to say, please now rewrite the above policy that provides tangible, actionable policy procedures for each element. Please remove any unnecessary legalistic jargon and references to legislation. But for each legal point, make sure that the examples presented meet the requirements. So I've sort of legalized it, now I'm delegalizing it. There we go. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab that and I'm going to put this back into 4.0 and then I'm going to say, please write this more comprehensively with examples and content to make it feel less dot pointy. Boom. There we go. Now, if you want to be really smart, rewrite the document as if it was written by a HR professional that is writing a company policy that must be adhered to by all staff of the excavation company. There we go. So we've just shifted the language now from legalistic to generic to employee specific. Now, once we've done it from the HR's point of view, we're going to have you are a company solicitor for the excavation company in the state of Victoria. Can you please review the above policy and provide any suggested changes? Okay. So you see how I'm sort of just building it up in layers. And what we're going to do is I'm going to reincorporate this back into the HR version. Okay. So as the solicitor, can you please update the original draft based on your advice? Okay, so it's still got all the HRE language. It's got the legal compliance piece now. So when the policy boffins look through, there we go. Erosion, stormwater, chemical handling. Okay. Nearly finished. So you see how I got the regulations, I then did it straight, then I did it as a lawyer, then I did it as a HR analyst. Now I got the lawyer to review it and updating it. There we go. Now what I would do is I'd grab that, I would go through it, I would rewrite it in my own language. Sometimes it's nice not to look like ChatGPT, so I'd go through and put some of your own words in there, and then I'd send it off to the company lawyer for review. You just saved yourself a massive amount of time and money. Check it out.